right?
Well, I'm saying if I could have chosen it, I would have just stayed a musician, or I would have been a soldier. You know, I mean, it was just like that. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the Al Pacino thing, but it's true. It just suck you in, man. You know, you thought, and it just sucked you in. So.
Yeah, but you gotta let go of the past, though.
It's not that easy to do, man. Not when you had the past that I've had. You know, when you think about that, yeah, you whacked 40 fucking guys. That ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? You just don't.
Yeah, but it was.
You don't get rid of that.
It was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And if you live in the past, you're gonna. I mean, if you live in the
But
past.
still, 30 years ago, think about it. Think about, like, Vinnie Mook's mother, his father, his daughters. He had 2 daughters. Think about that. I mean, and you iced them. I mean, every day I think about that. You know, where those kids are today, what they missed growing up with and their father was a scumbag. He was. You know, Vinny wasn't like a nice guy. But still, you think about it. You know, you heard that thing with, what's his name, the jerk off, our attorney. What's his name? The Italian guy. Yeah. He ran into fucking Roy DeMayo's daughter. Remember that story he told us? Yeah, I mean, those are things like, you know, that haunt you every day. They haunt you every day. They do. And
again,
you can't just say, okay, it's over. It happened 30 years ago, it's over.
Yeah, but Dom, when I first met you, all you used to talk about is your past, your life and your past, and all your stories were about 30 years ago. And what I keep...
Isn't that still true?
No, because at least with me, you try not to do that as much because we talk about a lot of other things because we've created memories together. And we have things we're working on in the present day. And which I keep trying to tell you that the present day is the way you need to live. If you keep thinking about the past every day and living in the past and talking about the past, you're going to dwell in it and you're going to be miserable. But if you think about today and just staying focused on the day every day, you'll feel better because today you're standing in a pool in a beautiful garden with infinite amount of materials for art. You got a show coming up in 7 days. I mean, you got a nice thing going here. But the reason you're not enjoying it is because you're living in the past.
And I'm not enjoying it because of that reason. For real.
I know.
I can't get rid of that. You know, and there's...
But you have to make the choice, Tom. It's a mental choice. You have to say in your mind, you know what? And this is easier said than done because I never killed people. So, I mean, I've never had to do this. But I'm talking theoretically, what you need to say to yourself is, yeah, I killed people, and people tried to kill me, and I survived, they didn't, and I'm 61 years old, and I'm going to try to live the rest of my life and be a good person, which you've been doing for 30 some odd years. You haven't killed anybody, you haven't hurt anybody, you haven't broken a law. So think about what you're doing today and what you've done now, and that's going to make you feel better. If you keep thinking about the past and dwelling in the past, you have nothing good to think about. Because like you said, all your memories are negative. But it's your choice, Tom. I swear to God it is. It's your choice.
Well, the bottom line is, Ross, for real, you can never get rid of those memories.
But you can try to live in
you
today.
You can't get rid of those memories.
Can you try to live in today? Or let me ask you a question. Do you think you're going to be haunted by these memories your whole life?
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you haunted every day?
Every day. Every day I think about someone that I don't even know should have died, but because I got the order, and I mean, I don't know why they died, but they had to die.
But didn't they die because they were in the life?
They were in the life, but on the other hand, me personally, it's like I just told you, like with Vinny. I mean, he had 2 daughters. He had a mother. He had a father. I mean, everybody cares about these people. And all of a sudden, you take them out. And what does that do to the family? I mean, we were talking about the other day, about my suicidal thoughts. And I tell you, you know, I have the suicidal thoughts, but I would never commit suicide. Why? Because I know what it would do to you. I know what it would do to Billy. I know what it would do to my family. So the thoughts are there because I would love to fucking end it, man. I really would. I'd love to just say, see ya. Because I had a good life. Well, whatever my life was. You
Was
know.
it a good life? You just told me. What
No, it wasn't a good life. But I'm saying I had a life. And right now, I'm really just fucking tired of all the bullshit. You know. So if I can end it, I would. But I would never do that. Because I know what it would do to my friends, and I know what it would do to my family. Now, on the other hand, what did it do to the people that you whacked? You know what I'm saying? So there's no way you can go to sleep at night and not think you can't think about Vinnie Mook. You can't think about, like, everybody that you fucking, you know, you can't not think about that. You know, and it's a fucking horrible way to live. Because there's no way you can get around it.
Well, you can try to live in the day, man, and not think about these people. You say you can't, but you know, you say intrusive thoughts come, and I believe you. But you need to practice this one simple thing, which is just stay in today. Forget about the past. It was 30 years ago, Dom, you were a killer, but you're not a killer anymore. And you killed people that were trying to kill you. I mean, you gotta find a way to live with it, man, because if not, then you killed yourself when you killed them. You killed pieces of yourself, and now you're gonna suffer.
Thank you.
And you don't deserve to suffer, Dom, because you know why? You did the best you could do. After you made amends in your life, you've been living a good life. You're a good person. You're a nice person. Since I know you, I've never seen you do one bad thing to anybody. Even people that have done bad things to you.
Yeah.
I've seen more people take advantage and hurt you than you of them. And you're like a mush. 30 years. You're like this. So, I mean, you gotta let it go, bro. You gotta just say, hey, you did your thing, man. You did what you had to do. I'm sure you feel bad about it, and I can see you're very remorseful for what you've done. But you gotta forgive yourself.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Because I don't, like you said, I don't live in
That's
your
the
head.
key.
I don't know, but the way I think you can do it, the way I suspect you can do it, is by giving yourself a break and living in today. Live for the day. No past, no future. Just take one day at a time. I hate to sound like AA or some shit, but just take it a day at a time.
AA.
No, I mean, it's just the philosophy is one day at a time. Don't talk about the past. Don't talk about the future. What can you do today? And today, you're a good person. You're not doing anything bad to anybody. And you're going to enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself. You made it.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I know.
See, that's the problem. I'm not enjoying my life.
I know.
You know. I'm not.
I know you're not, man. And I feel bad that you're not. Because there's a lot of good things that are happening, and you're not enjoying any of them. But you gotta let yourself enjoy it. You gotta entitle yourself to it.
You know, I'm trying to, you know, and a lot of people don't understand. When I say I miss my kids, why I miss my kids is because I'm finally getting to know my kids. I never knew my kids. Never knew my kids. Because I was always out on the street making my living. I never knew my kids when they were kids. And now I'm really starting to, like, enjoy the shit out of them. Because I'm starting to understand them. And I'm starting to see what great kids they are. But, you know what? My kids all say it to me. They say, Dad, why aren't you happy? I'm not happy because the things I did in my fucking life, you can't be happy. You know? You can't be happy. You know? I hurt like a lot of people that you don't know why. You had nothing against them. But there was a reason.
But you chose this life and so did they.
No. Again, we're getting down to whether I chose that life or not.
Okay, well, you know,
No.
my thought is
I would have loved to have been a fucking hippie on a fucking commune someplace in Idaho, growing my own vegetables
but Dom, you went
and living with
You went
Denise.
and thought about doing that, and then you came back to Brooklyn and you
Right.
did what you did. But since you're 34 years old and you've been on, and you went into that witness protection program till now, you haven't killed anybody, you haven't hurt anybody, you've barely, you know, done anything.
I let people get away with shit that, yeah. No, here we go. The fucking... Well, anyway.
Live for today.
What? Yeah, live for today, but today is really, like...
Sitting
I
both
mean,
together.
whatever, Dom, whether we got it or not,
I think
I meant everything I said in that conversation.